I'll tell you what, he'll be pretty happy when the final siren goes, I reckon, because he's earned his money today, but done a good job.
And, he gets double pay, surely.
Oh, you'd have to think so for the second half. So, anyway, he's about to get us underway for the final quarter.
I'll have to ask John Howard, does he get double pay? He'll probably take it off him.
Yes, under the rules. So, umpire Wheelerhand now just checks with the two captains on ground.
One's right beside him.
Got to get the kids off the ground up in the goal square too. That's the problem, I think.
Okay, so now
Jeff Fessy is in the goal square now.
So the umpire holds the ball aloft. The siren has sounded, and we're underway. Final quarter, round two. Weiss gets the tap down to Sean Lewis, to Nathan Lewis by hand, to Ellis by hand, and here go Belpost still. He's run to 50. A long kick inside the 50-metre arc. Defensive mark almost taken there by Chris Barnett. He's got 3 to beat, however. Page, he took it off Wells. He gets a handball back to Handley. He's kicked a couple of goals already today. He's kicked it back to the head of the goal square, and Ellis has done a fantastic job. He's run from the centre circle to 15 metres outside the 10-metre square and taken that mark on his chest, basically uncontested. So it looks like, Laurie, it might be all out running for Belpost Hill as Vincent
has to kick this one, Eric.
Vincent Handley goes down perhaps with a cramp as well. And Ellis, the goal umpire's moved a fair way across. That's a terrible miss.
That's awful.
And that's the one that Belpost Hill really needed to kick the last quarter off. However, it's a miss, 10-10-70. They trail North Geelong 15-17-107. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. That took 1 minute.
Well, I know when I was coaching Eric and Phil, that was my pet hate. Guys missing goals from where you just can't afford to miss them. And, that could have given Belpost Hill some sort of a show in this last quarter. Now there's dinted their enthusiasm.
Well, they came out of the blocks flying, didn't they? They made the ball their object, and they look really impressive, Laurie. And just as you say, to let it down like that with that kick, well, it's a bit heartbreaking when you're out there. So King to put the ball back into play for the Magpies. They lead by 37 points. 2-minute mark of the final term. Kicking into a breeze, the Magpies. So it may not be all over. Well, the next couple of minutes, the next 5 or 6 minutes will sort it out. King's kicks a beauty. Wide, Priddle drops it. Picks it up again, then dribble kicks it towards the boundary or Hardman. He'll find the boundary, I think. Yes, he has. And we'll get a throw in. Out wide, between wing and half forward for Belpost Hill, out of sight of the ground. The wind has sprung up a tad in this last term, making it even harder for North Geelong, you would think, to score. So Belpost Hill, they need a couple of goals to put some interest into this game. Can they get them? Inside 50, they're giving it a shot. Right foot kick to the goal square. Wells goes without it. Oh, off feet, and luck is a fortune, you're right. Ellis just takes the mark. It was sort of a half volley kick almost, wasn't it? A goalkeeper from soccer's kick from the line, and Ellis has got the mark. Now they certainly do.
See what he learned, Phil. See if he learned anything.
Yeah, his second shot at it. Ellis with the footy now. Fair way out. The distance shouldn't be a problem because he's got a breeze to his back. Puts it up there. High ball off to the right once
further.
Again. Yeah, they're just not allowing for the breeze.
3/4 time, other scores, GDFL. Winchelsea 17-17 lead Inverleigh 8-13. Anarchy 19 goals 9 at 3/4 time lead Corio 5 goals 5. Bannockburn 8-15 lead East Geelong 6-7. Werribee Central's 19 goals 12 Belmont Lions 6-7. And Geelong West 8-4 trail Thompson 15-12.
Norwich with a footy now from the kick in the back pocket broadcast side. 36-point lead to the Magpies. Wants to spread it wide. He goes to the opposite side of the ground looking for King. Takes the mark. The man with the long blonde flowing locks. He's had absolute million kicks today in defence. Gives it to Matheson. They're just chipping it around in the defensive arc. Matheson in turn. Short kick. Dangerous. Manning accepts the mark, nearly played on, just thought better of it and went back. Ellis stands the mark. Manning towards Elzinga. Flat hands it to Fitzsimmons. Fitzsimmons, that was hard for me to say, I tell you, late in the last quarter, but I got there. Fitzsimmons kicked to centre half forward, but marked by Holiday at centre half back for Belpost Hill, calling him to give him something to kick to. He's screaming at him, and gesticulating. There's a word and a half. Late in the final term, into the middle of the ground. Hartman, big fly, can't take the mark. Off hands it goes. Matheson can't accept the football. Running onto it down there is Razmosky.
He's kicked it.
Kicked the goal. They needed it, Belpost Hill. They've got it. They've got a sniff, a slight sniff, Laurie.
So that's the 11th goal. Can they come back? 11 goals, 10, 76, Belpost Hill. They trail North Geelong 15-17, 107, yet to score in the final quarter. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, final quarter, 5 minutes gone.
Well, Nick Razmosky, he must be a Belpost Hill boy with a name like that.
So another couple of goals now would make things very interesting, and all of a sudden Darryl Sid Jones, I think, has taken a bit closer interest in what's happening, because North...
They send the boys around the ground for a warm-up, so...
They seem to have lost a bit of run, and the ball in the middle. This time, well, probably Belpost Hill got the best of it. Handball goes over the top to Fursland. They're running. He's kicked long to full forward over the head of the players leading.
Cruel bounce.
And in fact, it's gone through for a behind from the centre circle, from the centre square. So a very quick behind there for Belpost Hill, takes them to 11-77. 30 points behind North, 15-17, 107. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 5.5 minutes gone, as Chris Barnett to do the kicking on this occasion.
Everybody's going to go, I think.
It's a long kick, going to be outside 50. Lee Hardman can't take the mark first grab. He hasn't handled the ball that cleanly since the first quarter. And the turnover goes to Nathan Lewis inside 50, to Hardy by hand, to Wells, Adam Wells in the forward pocket. Well, numbers here with Belpost still in the goal square. And there's a very safe mark taken there by Glenn Hammond. Not a noted goal kicker, Hammond, but he's got the opportunity here now to perhaps really boost the stocks of the Belpost Hill side. He's only 5 metres out, 45-degree angle. Just chips it in, and I think he might have put it over the goal umpire's hat. He has. The Belpost Hill players are starting to get a bit of a feeling about this game, as they've kicked their 12th goal. 12 goals, 11, 83. They're getting closer. 15-17, 107 North Geelong. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter, 6.5 minutes gone, Loz.
Yeah, well, I see Sid doing a bit of thinking there now, and I think, look, it's not beyond Belpost Hill's possibilities. They've had it down there. They probably could have kicked another 2 goals, and if they get down quick enough, they're doing all the attacking. You know, who knows what can happen, but, you know, I think they've got a lot to make up.
Well, gee whiz, they're going all right, Belpost Hill. One more will make it very interesting as they just step it up in the middle now. Weiss, one way then the other for the Magpies. Sends it wide, back on the ground. Scown. The big guns are out there now. Scown chips it towards Zitko on 50. Nice looking right foot kick at goal. Thank you very much.
If you don't mind, umpire.
Just up a cog go the Magpies. They went, uh-oh, this is looking a little bit dangerous. So Zitko just lays into the lazy right footer from 50 and bingo.
That's the sort of thing he can do, Phil.
I hope Ben got that, Eric, because he played that for the camera.
Absolutely.
Looked around, looked straight down the lens.
That's the 16th goal for North Geelong. Maybe the steadier they needed. 16-17, 113. They lead Belpost Hill 12-11, 83. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 8 minutes gone, and just a goal at the right time, Laurie, for them.
Yeah, well, Phil caught it beautifully. It was the big guns. Weiss to Scown back on the ground, Scown to Zitko goal. So, you know, when the chips are down, you have your big, better players where the ball is, don't you?
So in the middle again, this time, well, 50-50, the tap down. Nathan Lewis at ground level, however, did well. The ball comes to Hardman. He's caught on his right foot, has to kick it. He does so, round the body. There's, well, good contest there between Zitko and Hanley, but helping out there was Holiday for Belpost Hill. He now takes the ball, goes towards centre half forward. Elzinger made a contest. Comes to Jakimov, the little fellow. But Belpost Hill win the footy. A long handball. It's inside 50. Picked up by Razmosky again. He's kicked 2 in 5 minutes, the young fella. Magnificent goal from about 50 metres out. Nick Razmosky's kicked his second. And they won't go away, Belpost Hill. That's their 13th. 13-11, 89. They trail North Geelong 16-17, 113. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. Now 9 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, this game is all about watching what happens out there. I think this kid can play a little bit. I watched him front and centre there when the ball went into the forward line in the third quarter there. Knows where to beat for a kick, and he's kicked 2 quick goals. And, you know, you don't do that on the bench. He's been on the bench too long.
4 goals the difference. It's a penalty shootout, just about. Ball in the middle again. Weiss just hooks it down towards the little fella there, Elzinger.
Sean
Taken
Lewis.
off him. Here go Bell Post Hill again. The Panthers put to Page on the end of it from 50. Long bomb. Goal, I'd say. Goal, I'd say, to the Panthers. Goal it is. 18-point ball game, boys.
Yes, 2 goals to Joel Page, and here they come, as the boys have said. 18 points the difference. 14 goals, 11, 95 now, Belpost Hill. 16, 17, 113, North Geelong, Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. Plenty of time, we're just ticking towards 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not being critical here. They put and Djokovic's gone into the ruck. Weiss is going on at the centre half forward. Habib's on the ground here. I would be ringing him on. He's fresh.
Yeah, they need to stem the tide here. We thought they had, hadn't we, with the big guns, but just one into the face of a Belpost Hill onslaught.
Here
The
we
ball, the back again. This time they go forward through Scown, the Magpies, to centre half forward. Yeah, well, they do it when they need to, don't they? And the big fella, the tumbling mark down there to Big Vesey, so he's got a pretty important shot here.
Well, the Ryder probably took the opposition ahead of him, didn't they? And sitting back behind the running players, Vesey just took the ball diving for a mark. And this is an important kick.
Well, he
Phil.
normally kicks these, Eric, but you said he's had an injured leg, so that's a beautiful kick. That's superb.
Well, a goal to Vesey. Gee, it stood up in the breeze though, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
I didn't think it was going to get the distance at one stage there.
No, beautiful kick. Well
Looked like
judged.
a 9-9, didn't it?
So that's the 17th goal for North Geelong. 17-17, 119. They lead Belpost Hill 14-11-95. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. Now 11.5 minutes. So it's a shootout, Laurie. Goal for goal at the
Well, there's
moment.
another centre clearance there, Eric. Weiss was out of the centre, straight to Scan again, and into the forward 50 there, and that's good play. And you've got to man up a little bit more, Belpost Hill.
So Angelkovic again to Scown, and Scown just read that beautifully. Coming forward there, players running. Oh, the handball from Ryder was just a little bit too hot, unfortunately. He missed Sitco. McAuliffe comes in. Oh, Jakimov does well, attacks the footy, but numbers with Belpost Hill. That's Marty Handley towards the centre. Well, Ellis took his eyes off the footy on that occasion. And Djokovic over to Hardman. A look-away handball to Norris.
Free
and
kick.
There's a free kick here.
Yeah, Djokovic.
Ellis, was it, after he got rid of the football? Dealt with Djokovic. Almost gave it away. And Djokovic, he needs to curb his enthusiasm. And there's that. Well, Fitzsimmons, that's a bad miss. Dropped the mark. It's a turnover for Belpost Hill. Goes from Nathan Lewis to Sean Lewis to full forward. Up high, mark not taken there by Hardy. Comes out to King. Back to his partner in crime in defence today, and Chris Barnett. He's got absolutely nobody to kick it to, and he's kicked it straight to Fursland of Belpost Hill. Couldn't get enough distance on it. Short kick inboard. It's gone to Lorgerson. Lorgerson beside the centre circle. There's a lot of pushing and a lot of direction. And a lot of voice from the coaching panels now as Belpost Hill come again. Oh, up high. That's got to be a free kick against Wells, surely. But the ball's come to ground. Picked up by Hardy. Hooked around the body. Where's it going to bounce? Just the wrong side of the tall timber. Another behind to the Belpost Hill side. 14-12. That's 96. They trail North Geelong 17-17.
I reckon
119.
I reckon they're 14-13 on my score sheet, so we'll have a bit of a look at that, but I might be wrong. King puts the ball back into play, finds Angelkovic out wide from a standing start. Terrible kick.
Poor kick.
Absolutely awful kick. Opportunity now. Winds up with Nathan Lewis for Belpost Hill to the hot spot. Hurry on down to Hardy, he does, and takes the mark at centre half forward. They've stepped up here, the Panthers. Hardy, shocking kick, high and wide. Might come off for them. They need a bit of luck here. The Panthers, no, they're not going to get it. One behind, just dribbled out of the pack. Didn't spot who kicked it. So we'll give it to that man rushed.
Yes, 14-13, 97. Belpost Hill trail North Geelong 17-17.
Was I right? With the points.
14-13 now.
Oh, okay.
17-17, 119. North Geelong, Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 14 minutes gone as North now endeavour to bring it out through Manning to Hardman, taking the mark right on the boundary line. The boundary umpire is unsure. So Hardman now goes on with the game. Oh, kicked in the man the mark. That's a terrible mistake. And, well, there's a few mistakes creeping into the North Geelong game, Laurie, and it's danger times because it's only 14 minutes.
Well, that's right, Eric. That's a bad kick from an experienced, well, we call him experienced player, but if guys won the middle, kicking man the mark's not good.
Numbers with
Lewis.
Belpost Hill. I tell you what, they've had numbers around the footy in this last quarter. Nathan Lewis, the long left footer. Nobody in the goal square, and that's a goal. Untouched there. Goal to Nathan Lewis and to Belpost Hill. And here they come. 15 goals, 13, 103. They trail North Geelong 17, 119. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 15 minutes gone.
Yeah, well, he's played a pretty good game, Nathan Lewis. He hasn't stopped trying all day. He's gone down the back, down the front, and he's had 23 kicks and 8 handballs, so it's a pretty good effort. So we've got a game on, Phil.
Game on, okay. They just need the next one, I suppose, don't they, Belpost Hill? They've got it to 18. It's back to 24. It's happened 2 or 3 times. Next goal, very, very, very critical. It's a bit of an arm wrestle in the middle. No one can really take possession of the football. Oh, now Lewis, Sean paddles it on to Lewis. Nathan crashes the pack, runs to 50 and goes bang with a big right foot kick.
Down the ground. He built that.
Well, he missed it. He missed the shot.
Went through the behind, so it's got to come back to him, I think.
Yeah.
Can't be down the ground. Didn't land in the field of play.
No. Okay. So, well, that's all right because the distance shouldn't be a problem from out there, and the breeze is a blowing. Have you? I reckon. 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 behinds down in this term for Belpost Hill, and points might be crucial in this at the end of the day. So I've got 2 to Matt Ellis, 1 to Hardy.
I've missed some, so Eric's usually spot on.
I've only got 13 in the tally.
Have you? Okay. Well, I may be wrong. I'll stand corrected.
Oh, likewise. But this is a very important kick.
Oh, yeah.
Phil.
Nathan Lewis now from around 45. Just
He's
measures
filled
the
it.
kick and goes crash. Goal.
It's 2 in a minute to Nathan Lewis. I
Whoa.
tell you what, it's game on now because that's the 16th goal for Belpost Hill. 16-13, 109, 10 points behind. North Geelong 17, 119. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. It's only 16 and a half minutes gone.
There's plenty of time. They're all gone 30 minutes.
And just for what it's worth, I think a final score at Skill Stadium, 22 goals, 6 Geelong. Kangaroos 10-9.
Go the Cats.
In Melbourne, the Bulldogs 20-17, Melbourne 12-18.
So 10 points in it. Next goal, if the last one was going to be all important, the next one's even more important. Bit of an arm wrestle in the middle. Belpost Hill with their tails up, kicked out of the pack, hacked out of the pack forward for Belpost Hill. Fries is out after it, so is Vincent Handley. The boundary will beat them both. We get a throw in.
10 minutes ago, Vincent Handley down the forward pocket with a cramp. Now he's running on top of the world.
Isn't it funny how our sniff just gets rid of those ills and woes and cramps and hammies and all the rest of it. Here they come, the Magpies from the back of the pack. The little fella Elsinger kicks it wide. Manning accepts at the fall of the ball. Good play, and he was looking for Elsie or the boundary. I think he was happy with the boundary in the end.
I think he'd be happy with that.
They haven't got a lot of movement up forward, North, have they? You know, they've got a lot of players just standing their ground instead of moving forward.
Well,
the momentum's all with Belpost.
Well, it is.
They're running in numbers, Eric, and in waves, and they've got the pressure on North at the moment.
And the breeze is well and truly with them as Janjelkovic gets it. And gee, Belpost Hill, here they come again. Oh, cruel bounce for the Magpies. Winds up with Lorgerson. Big kick to the 50. Big leapers required. None forthcoming. Matheson for the Magpies feeds the hand pass wide to the little bloke out there with that name, Jasimovic. He's mowed down. Belpost Hill mean business. Legged, says Laurie, and he's got it.
He's throwing the ball.
Oh, okay. Alan Moore agrees with the umpire in front of the broadcast position here.
He had one hand held, so I don't know how he's going to handball it.
I don't know how Alan Moore could see over that far.
Matheson with the football.
I've got a monitor here.
We're doing comedy now, boys. This is great stuff. Fryers to Angelkovic in the middle of the ground.
He's got a bit more penetration in his kick, this fella. He hasn't kicked the ball long all day.
Angelkovic, they really need to spot up a teammate here into the breeze. He kicks it long. Gee, he gets some distance on it. What a ripper kick. Free kick to the Magpies, I'd say.
Interference going for the mark.
Centre wing, Hardman gets up.
They need to steady, don't they?
They surely do. Hardman, left foot kick inside 50. Big man Weiss goes up. Great mark there to Marty Handley. at half back. He wants to move it quickly. They've got a big sniff here. The Panthers back of the pack. Scown drops the pack. Here comes Sean Lewis. Belts the long hand pass forward. Oh, the little man is kicked two in the quarter. Razmoski cops one. They're still going forward. Bell post held to the centre half forward position. Hardy. He wants to move it quickly. He does move it quickly. Wells says, give it to me, son. He takes it on his chest.
How important a kick is this at the 19.5-minute mark of the last quarter?
They've got it with a good man too, Adam Wells' experience. And he's just going through his paces, a little bit of a practice right foot kick. He's only 30 metres out, 20 metres out. Wind whistling, 45-degree angle. We're right behind it, puts it on its way and drives it home.
Whoa.
One kick in it here at Osborne Park and North Geelong looking down the barrel.
So there it is, 17 goals, 13, 115 Belpost Hill, 17, 119 North Geelong, Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter. We've just ticked to 20 minutes, so, well, the momentum, as Laurie indicated a moment ago, certainly was Belpost Hill.
Well, even the bit of luck's going with them, Eric. A couple of times there, that clearance out there was kicked out of the pack, and whilst it didn't find the target, at least it went in the right direction.
The Belpost Hill, Adam Wells, I think it is in the goal square, checking the score with the goal umpire. He's not too impressed with the scoreboard. So the ball back in the middle. It goes in the air again, and Jelkovic gets a tap down on this occasion. Urquhart coming in off the wing, picks it up, hooks it around the body.
Great catch.
Sensational mark to Friars. Doesn't hang on to it. Norris overruns the football. Nathan Lewis, he's competing against the Scown. Norris now kicks it off the ground. They've got to bend down and pick it up. He's not prepared to do that. Nathan Lewis is. He throws the ball forward. Umpire's letting it go now as Stacks on the mill. And the umpire has put the whistle on play. A very tired Nathan Lewis, I think, getting from the ground there as the ball's thrown up. Nobody there from North Geelong. They're starting to struggle now. It was a big punch forward by Lorgerson. Page runs onto the footy. If he picks it up, he's away. But Matheson, great in defence there for North Geelong. Chips a pass to Brad Scown, and Scown just slows it down. He's got Hardman running, but decides to go back inboard.
Dangerous.
Jakimovich. Now he goes looking for Hardman. Needs to mark it. He does that. Closely contested there by Ellis.
Swinging across the ground.
He's got it. He's got the leads on. The leads on. Can he spot him?
He's gone.
Oh no,
danger. Long. I don't know where to, but there is Todd Elsey. The Barnett puts the contest on. Handball. Can he get it out? He can't. Now it Stacks on the mill again.
Nearly.
I thought the umpire was going to pay a hold the ball. He put his arms across the chest and goodness me, didn't let him go. 22 minutes gone, final quarter. Ball up at centre half forward. Lorgerson, he gets tackled, kicked off the ground by Belpost Hill. Urquhart, if he picks it up, he's away. He's only got to beat Weesey. He does that. Will Urquhart long into the full forward area, but Chris Fryers, fantastic defensive mark, goes right across the face of the goal, finds Priddle, and he's got Scown breaking for him. Not a good kick, but Scown gets to it and takes the mark. Now they've got to run north. The lead is from Fitzsimmons. He goes wide to the wing. They got it on the defensive side. Oh, why would you come back in there? But it's good. They've kept control. Jakimovich is on his own. They won't need to drop the footy. Now he's got Weiss out wide. That's not a good kick. Jamie Weiss is not going to get there to bounce. Well, it's kind to him. Now he picks it up. Handball over the top. Jakimovich. This kid's done a good job today. Lovely kick there. Looks for Elzinger. And a courageous mark. Jakimovich, I reckon, has got the cramp. He's run hard all day. As the ball goes long into the full forward, Vesey can't take the mark. He might get the free kick in the contest. And this is a very, very important kick in the context of the game. 23 minutes gone. The man on the mark's 45 degrees from the goal square and 45 metres from the goal line. So Clint Vesey, a very, very important kick. Leading goal kicker last year. Into the game under an injury cloud today. I tell you what, there's some tired players as Elzinger comes close to the bench. But we'll watch this kick from behind. Clint Vesey. That's a beautiful kick from Clint Vesey. That might be the steadier North Geelong needed. It's his second for the quarter, only his second for the game, and a very important goal for North Geelong. 18 goals, 17, 125. They lead Belpost Hill 17-13, 115. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 24 minutes gone.
Well, we said before the game, someone has to get some points out of this game today, and I'll tell you whatever to get some, going to earn them. It's going to be a good reward for hard work.
Well, I'll tell you what, this has been a cracking last quarter, and there's plenty to go too. What are we at? 24-minute mark of the final term. They've been going long. Weiss goes at it and belts it. Here comes Fitzsimmons. He's been terrific in the second half. Feeds the hand pass off to Manning. Manning just picks it up and has a bit of a look around the body. Finds Scown on the 50. 50. Scown goes towards Elsey. Clears him over the top of his head. Oh, he's going to get run down from behind down there.
Free kick, Joe.
Carr it was. He's going to cop one in the... Oh, it's Marty Handley, actually.
He's got cramp, Zitko, but he's got the free kick as well.
Yeah, well, number 18 versus number 18. No one told Marty Handley he was coming from behind. So Zitko's got the footy, too far out to score, one would think.
Very good kick for goal, and loves kicking goals. Phil, I'll tell you.
Well, okay, well, he'll be kicking from 50 into the breeze, so he'll have to allow for it. No, he goes in short and looks for and misses Elsey. No one takes the mark. Ball back. Holiday feeds it in. Oh, danger. Vesey with a big body. Elsey and goal. He's kicked 6,
goal
7, 2, 4, 6 it is.
Oh, what a goal.
Well, all from Vesey too. Just too big and strong. Just pushed them all out of the way.
Yeah, certainly did that. 19-17, 131 North Geelong. That might be the sealer. 17-13, 115 Belpost Hill. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 25 and a half minutes gone. And, well, that was a bit of class there, Laurie.
Oh, it certainly was, Eric. And Phil called it beautifully. That's why you got those big, strong bodies there, isn't it? They use their strength, and when everyone else is tired, you push them out of the way. And Elsey presented himself in the right spot and delivered.
Couple of poor choices from the North boys going in, but I mean they got away with it. But they were lucky. So the ball back in the middle, very late now in the game, and Djokovic, young, useful, able to, in fact it was Jamie Weiss back in the ruck. Brad Scown's copped a bad one in the middle, and that half-back Norris has taken the mark. The loose man in defence is Elzinga, tries to find Hardman, can't do so. He's tackled without the footy. He battles and battles and battles at ground level, Lee Hardman, and does a fantastic job for his team. The handball goes to Fitzsimmons, goes toward the boundary line. Mario Zitko, oh, the diving mark, plays on quickly, a little bit too quickly to Kennedy. He's looking for somewhere to go. He gets the ball to boot. Ryder leads in the race for the footy. Comes back off his legs, comes to Handley, over to Urquhart, and Belpost still out of trouble again. Urquhart to half forward. Oh, strong mark there for Belpost Hill by... that was Glenn Hammond. Goes across the ground, looking for and finding his teammate, and that's Razmosky. He goes along to full forward. It's going to bounce. It's through from 50.
He's kicked it.
What a magnificent kick from just outside 50. Razmosky's kicked his third, and we've still got game on. Terrific effort for Belpost Hill. 18 goals, 13, 121. They trail North Geelong 19-17, 131, 10 points the difference. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard, 27 minutes gone.
Oh, good heavens, Laurie.
Well, how much more time we got, boys, you reckon?
Oh, 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah, they've been long quarters. There's been plenty of goals scored. So still, if good enough, Belpost Hill still in it. There's the ball in the middle. Crucial ruck work to be done here. Goes the Magpies' way. Zitko through the middle. Kicks it to full forward. Oh, back of the pack down there. Habib. It's a foot race. He's got his teammate Ryder who just slips it on the left boot. Kicks the winner. The fat lady's wobbling.
That's his third. He's been very handy up in that forward pocket. So that's the 20th goal to North Geelong, and I reckon that might be it. 2017, 137. Belpost Hill 18-13, 121 Buckley's Entertainment Centre. Final quarter scoreboard, 28 minutes gone, and you think now, Laurie, that would certainly be enough.
Oh, I think that's Phil's called it. I didn't hear the fat lady sing, but I think she's about to come in.
It's 8 goals to 6 in the last quarter. There's been 14 goals kicked.
I love it. That's football that excites everybody. Goal for goal. I don't care about all this chipping around and defensive football and chess. The footy's footy. Get the thing and kick the scores. That's what we love about it. I've had my say.
I agree
Sorry
with
about that,
mate.
boys.
Agree with you.
No, I'm sick of all of this nonsense football.
Oh, this has been a fantastic
It's a
game. of
tremendous
footy. Like,
game.
you'd reckon teams were gone and they're back. And
Yes.
fantastic work.
Fantastic game of footy so far, and it's not over yet. At the fall of the footy, it is Lorgerson around the body. This little man's taken another mark down there, Razmoski. He's
had a
been
great
brilliant.
last quarter, hasn't he?
He can kick it from 62. He's kicked 3 in a row. Puts it on its way. Long bomb. Who's there? Wells in front of the pack. Just props and stops. It's all the Magpies. They've got the numbers in defence. They'll sweep it out towards Zitko. Just picks it up on the half volley. Pops it towards Kennedy. Swatted away. Here's Sean Lewis at the front of the pack. Good play. As he just finds a teammate. He could have blazed away, but Page presented and he's taken the mark.
So
Just when you think it's over.
against his old side, can he be a hero?
Turn the page. Here we go. From 30, 35 metres, 45-degree angle.
He's
Knows the
kicked it.
ground and kicks the goal. Oh, gee whiz. Well, she was warbling.
That's
She
it.
hasn't started singing back to 10 points.
That's his third for the day, so he's had a fair day, Joel Page, against his old side, but that's the 19-13, 127. That's Belpost Hill. 2017, 137, North Geelong, Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. 30 minutes, we're just ticking to 30 minutes, so not a lot of time you wouldn't think to go.
You wouldn't think.
But
Time for 2 goals.
Well, it have to be pretty well take away from the middle and straight down the ground.
9 goals to 5. There's been a lot of goals kicked in the quarter, and I think a 10-goal quarter gave us a 31-minute quarter, so there's a bit of time to go.
Critical one out of the middle now.
I think they're looking at putting a loose man down there.
So the ball goes up. Weiss gets a tap down, follows up, picks it up on the left foot towards half forward. Elsie can't quite grasp the mark at his fingertips. He gets pushed out of the way. Coming in strongly there is Holiday. Long left-handed handball to Lorgerson, to Ellis. Ellis now can't get a kick away. Now it's picked up there by Backley. He can't control it. It's all Belpost Hill. There's no North players around them. They've got time. Backley now towards half forward. There's Page. Takes the mark and plays on quickly. Goes goalwards. What's he done with it? It's going to land. Across the face of goal. Only behind. 3 goals, 2 to Joel Page. 19-14. It's one. What are we up to?
128.
128, thank you. Against 2017, 137. North Geelong in the van. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. We've gone 31 minutes.
King puts it back into play. Critical pack here. Lorgerson gets it, didn't mark it, but got it and kicked it to Wells, who stands his ground and takes the mark when the cavalry were coming from behind. Good gutsy stuff. Gee, important kick here. There's only be a minute and a half to go.
Couldn't be too long, I wouldn't think.
They trail by 9 points, Belpost Hill. Wells, good kick of the football from around 40 metres. Bit of an angle. Sends it on its way. I don't think so.
When you wanted one, you couldn't get one.
Couldn't buy a goal.
That was an important kick, I reckon.
8 points the difference.
So 19-15, 129. That's Belpost Hill. 2017, 137, North Geelong, Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. We've ticked to 32 minutes. Can't be a lot of time left. And I would think a very important kick in this one. He's kicked it short and found Shane Manning. Wouldn't need to come across the ground. Dangerous kick. He's found Fitzsimmons. And now they've gone backwards again as King takes the ball. Now they've got to retain possession here. That's not a real good kick, although the lead came forward from Kennedy. So Kennedy now, a left foot kick. That's long to centre wing. That's where he needs to go. Lorgerson.
Good play.
He takes a strong mark on centre wing.
50.
Yeah, so held on too long.
Does he whistle time off here?
I think he probably would have. I tell you what, it's a fair 50 as well.
That's 100.
That's a very fair 50. So
I reckon that's a proper 50. That's the first one he's done all day.
So Lorgerson now on the boot. Not a good. Hit the post. How unlucky
Good
was
heavens.
that? So Lorgerson 1 goal 1 to his boot, and that might have been the most important kick. 19.
16,
130.
Yep.
To 2017, 137. 33 minutes gone. Buckley's Entertainment Centre final quarter scoreboard. I would think kick as long as you can.
There's the kick from King. Good mark.
Hammond
it is. One more roll of the dice perhaps. You'd think time has beaten them. Hammond needs to move it. He does. He puts it up into the Gulf Stream with the breeze. Wells front of the pack. Can't mark it. Who's there crumbing? There's a couple of players there for Belpost Hill.
Hanley.
One of them's Handley onto the road. He kicks the goal. one-point ball game.
And there goes the siren.
siren.
Now, how do we go with that point that I reckon's in dispute, boys?
Well, that's a goal. So I've got it 2016 to 2017. So it'll be interesting now to see what the goal umpires have.
136, 137.
That's what the scoreboard's got.
That's what you said, Eric, isn't it?
That I've got the same as the score, but Phil's got 137.
Well, I got an extra point early on. I had 2 points in this term to Matt Ellis.
So let's look at the situation. Maybe what we'll do, we'll go back to the studio until we get a clarification of the scores and get some messages. But we've had a fantastic finale to this great game here. Everybody's asking the scores. I've got North a point in front. So Phil has got them level.
Yeah,
so,
but don't listen to me.
So let's go back to the studio for a moment, and when we return, we will have the final score verified by the goal umpires. You're tuned to 94.7 The Pulse, your home of local football.